Driving from Victoria to Port Renfrew. Wake up early, grab some breakfast, and get ready for a busy day of exploring beaches, waterfalls and coastal trails. Once you've fueled up for the day, it's time to start the scenic drive from Victoria to Port Renfrew. I suggest stocking up on food and supplies before you set off on the Pacific Marine Circle route. The drive from Victoria to Port Renfrew will take you through some remote areas, and you'll go a while without passing any stores or services. If you have time, pack a picnic in a cooler for the day so you enjoy lunch on one of the beaches. First stop, Sook. The small town of Sook is the first stop on your way from Victoria to Port Renfrew. Take Highway 1 north and then travel west for 45 minutes along Highway 14 to Sook. Known as the place where the rainforest meets the sea, Sook offers plenty of opportunities to relax and reconnect with nature. It has an abundance of wildlife and endless outdoor activities. I honestly think it's one of Vancouver Island's best-kept secrets. Stretch your legs at East Sook Regional Park. Spanning over 3,500 acres, the park has over 50 kilometers of hiking trails ranging from easy hikes like Crake Point to the challenging East Sook Coast Trail. Jump back in the car and drive to one of Vancouver Island's geological wonders, Sook Potholes. Located in Sook Potholes Provincial Park, these aqua-green natural pools are carved into Sook River's bedrock. You can walk along the Riverside Trail, which has beautiful views of the river and canyon. The Out and Back Trail is 5.5 miles, 8.9 kilometers, long, but you can walk as far as you want. Along the way, you'll find marked and unmarked beaches which lead to amazing swimming holes. Drive into the town of Sook and grab a coffee, and take a short walk along Whiffen Spit. This small natural peninsula separates Sook Basin and the wild waters of the Juan de Fuca Strait. Keep your eyes peeled for shorebirds, harbor seals, geese and herons. Second stop, Shirley Delicious. Continue west along Highway 14 for 20 minutes, until you pass Shirley Community Hall. Turn left onto Sheringham Point Road, and you'll find Shirley Delicious. This little A-frame cabin is one of the best places to eat on the way from Victoria to Port Renfrew on the Pacific Marine Circle route. This cafe is nestled in the woods and serves fresh baked goods, coffee, brunch and lunch dishes. It's a great place to stop and take a little break. Once you've had something to eat and drink, jump back in the car, and get ready for the prettiest part of today's road trip. The drive between Sook and Port Renfrew will take you through some of the most rugged West Coast landscapes on Vancouver Island. Third stop, Sandcut Beach. Sandcut Beach is one of the most unique stops along this stretch of the Pacific Marine Circle route from Victoria to Port Renfrew. It is home to a gorgeous waterfall which flows over a sandstone cliff right onto the beach. You can walk behind the falls in summer and fall when the water flow isn't as. The beach is a short 10-minute drive from Shirley Delicious. Keep an eye out for a small parking lot on your left. It is signed but it's easy to miss. From the parking lot, follow the trail through the forest down to the beach. It's a short walk, but make sure you have good hiking boots because the trail can get very muddy. Once you reach the beach, go left and walk along the shore for about 5 minutes until you see the waterfall. Fourth stop, Mystic Beach. Continue along Highway 14 for 15 minutes until you reach the next stop on the Pacific Marine Circle route, Mystic Beach. Home to another photogenic waterfall, Mystic Beach is one of the prettiest beaches in Juan de Fuca Provincial Park. The beach is located at the southern end of the Juan de Fuca Trail, a 47 kilometers multi-day hike along the west coast of Vancouver Island. It's considered a challenging trail and usually takes about 3 to 5 days to complete. Fortunately, you can explore small parts of the trail such as Mystic Beach as day hikes. To get to the beach, park at the China Beach Day Use parking lot, which is where the Juan de Fuca Trail starts. You'll walk the first 2 kilometers of the trail, which takes you through the forest, across a picturesque suspension bridge, and down some wooden steps. Once you get to the beach, turn left and walk along the water until you get to the waterfall. At low tide, you can walk to the other side of the falls. Spend some time taking in the views, playing on another rope swing, and exploring the cave. Fifth stop, Sombrio Beach. Once you've finished exploring Mystic Beach, jump back in the car and continue along the highway to Sombrio Beach. This part of the Pacific Marine Circle route is where the road gets narrower and windy, so take your time as you go around some of the sharp bends. After about 21 kilometers on the highway, you'll see a gravel road on your left that will take you down to Sombrio Beach parking lot. There isn't always a sign, so it can be easy to miss. The road is gravel and can be rough and bumpy, so go slowly. There are some big potholes, so if you don't have a 4WD, you can always leave the car at the top and walk down instead. Once you reach the parking lot, it's an easy and short walk to the beach. Sombrio Beach is a popular surfing location and a great place to enjoy your packed lunch if you brought one with you. This is definitely one of my favorite spots on the drive from Victoria to Port Renfrew, so make sure you leave enough time to explore the beach. You've probably seen it on Instagram, but this is where you'll find the hidden waterfall. Tucked away in a mossy canyon, this waterfall is not a secret anymore, but it's still a beautiful sight to see on your way from Victoria to Port Renfrew. To find the waterfall, turn left and walk down the beach towards an outhouse in the trees. About 1 minute past the outhouse, you'll spot a creek flowing onto the beach. Follow the creek upstream, make sure you have waterproof shoes on, and eventually you'll come face to face with the hidden waterfall. Sixth stop, Port Renfrew. It's now time for the last leg of your road trip from Victoria to Port Renfrew. Continue on the highway for 19 kilometers, 23 minutes, until you reach the town of Port Renfrew. Located at the end of Highway 14, this small town is one of the starting points for the West Coast Trail and the Juan de Fuca Trail. Once a little logging town, Port Renfrew has become an ecotourism hub and is home to some of the tallest trees in Canada. Like Sook, Port Renfrew has an idyllic and remote, small-town charm. The town is spread out around a wide inlet surrounded by mountains, so there isn't really a downtown area. There is a small general store in town if you need to stock up on food and supplies, but it doesn't have a big selection. If you need gas, there is a seasonal gas station, but I would fill up in Sook to be on the safe side. End the day with a walk down to the dock to catch a beautiful West Coast sunset, and then grab some dinner. The Renfrew pub serves hearty pub food and locally brewed beer on tap. It has a friendly and inviting atmosphere, and is located right on the water next to the dock. There is also the Bridgman's Bistro, which serves classic and local dishes.